Okay, guys, here we are. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is your boy, your favorite commish, your boy Officius, aka Poptart, one of the co-commissioners for the Money League. I'm about to make a video um, about Skill Trainer. I've done this for the GM League, but I'm about to make a video for the Money League. The guys in the Money League that maybe haven't seen this. Of course, again, I put this disclaimer out there. This is for guys that want to build a team. Um, hmm, let's see here. I gotta check that out. That want to build a team um, over a period of at least 5 seasons through XP and the draft and free agency and just having like a farm system of talent on your team that you could either trade or you could just have for depth. Madden this year has added off-ball injuries, so we're seeing guys on the offensive linemen getting hurt. My kicker's gotten hurt before. I've had a punter hurt. You know, guys that normally wouldn't get hurt before is getting hurt this year. Anyway, so this particular video that I'm making here today is strictly about XP and using Skill Trainer to create players that you want according to the system, your system. For example, this is a rookie I drafted here. I drafted him, let's see what round. I drafted him in the fourth round, and he's under a very easy contract for 4 years. He was drafted with 84 impact block and 87 run block. And through the 15 weeks of the season and 4 preseason advances, I've been able to bring his pass block up to 88. I'm going to start working on awareness and doing stuff like that. But this is just an example of the kind of player you can just pick up. He's 22 years old. Um, to start building your team. I don't want to go too much into my team and give away like what the scheme is over here, but I'm just trying to show what you can actually do. Like Isaiah Correll, who's coming off injury, through XP, I was able to take him from, he basically had 74 spin move and like 83 carry. Now he's 89. He's been hurt all year, but that's a different story. Anyway, this is a rookie I drafted. This is Danny Shelton. How about that? This is a guy that I was able to build him up to 94 block shedding and 94 power moves, all by utilizing what I'm about to show you here now. So first things first, um, what will be the first thing you want to do is as you join a franchise, you want to go in to see who your coach is. You want to go see where your coach, what progression trait does your coach have unlocked. This particular coach I've unlocked more XP weekly, offensive lineman, linebacker, and defensive back. Okay, I'm trying to save up currently for wide receiver. This is very important to understand what traits you own. Okay, so for example, my offensive traits for Pete Carroll is offensive line unlocked, and my defensive traits is linebacker and DB. I always choose linebacker and DB because you can build the entire defense um, one time by utilizing position changes just for the sake of XP. Because I'm a commish here, I have to just do something real fast. Let's see here. We got marshals. Just doing a little transaction verification. Because what you're doing and what I'm about to do here is nothing that no one can that anyone can't do. It's not because I'm a commissioner. Anyone could do position changes. The only problem is here you have to make sure you change guys back in their correct position before you play a game. Because if you play the game an actual game and you have someone at the wrong position, then you might be subject to penalties or fines according to whatever league rules you're playing under. I know ours could cause you maybe a warning, but let's get into it. So here in my skill trainer, the two skill trainers that I've unlocked gold. It's very important that you unlock gold in these training sessions. Is blitz counters. This builds your wide receiver and your offensive line. And on defense, I'm doing cover two. This builds your linebacker and defensive back. Okay. And my focus guys are going to be, these are the guys I have in skill trainer, and they're going to earn additional XP every advance that you do this. And everyone else not here will still get XP, but they won't get the little XP bonus. This is where you want to put your quick development or your superstar trait guys. You want to put them in here because they get more according to how high their um, development is. I definitely wouldn't recommend putting someone with normal development and having a quick development guy on the sideline. It's just a waste of an advance. That's according to Officius. Um, do what you want. Anyway, here, let's get to my big injury decision. In these situations, I always check what the injury rating will be. So he'll be at 93 to a 79. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my backup because it'll help my coach will get double game XP and the player will get double game XP. So it's like when Call of Duty has double XP weekend. So I'm going to start the backup. So that being said, let's get into what we got to do. Okay. First thing you want to do, because you're developing wide receivers and offensive linemen, if you want to build your quarterback, Let me see, who's this? Black Liberation Army. I'll have to check in with you guys in a minute. You want to switch your quarterback to a wide receiver. And if you're building a running back, this is where you would switch your running back over to wide receiver as well. I am building my rookie, Zach Martin. I love these power backs. Fuck your speed, nigga. Excuse my language. Um, Here we go. Did I switch him to? It's okay. Okay. And then if you're building tight ends you can build at offensive linemen. And a quick note before you guys do this, if you chose to do this, you would have to definitely go to your settings and unlock or initiate the settings that tells the computer that they're not supposed to refill your roster, because you're doing position changes. Your active players would change, and your depth chart needs would change. So if you go through, um, for example, before you do position changes, unlock the skill trait first. In the skill trainer, you want to unlock the gold first before you start changing guys' positions. The reason being is if you change a guy's position to like what I'm doing now to offensive lineman, and you start the actual training and you have to play, your computer will release and add players to give you the enough players to be able to play a game. So you want to definitely do position changes like the week after you've already unlocked the trait, and you just have to go to it and sim it. And that way you'll be able to not worry about losing guys. And I'm talking the computer will cut guys with contracts, big contracts, and give you a cap penalty because it will make you have enough roster space to start that skill trainer. So, and if that sounds confusing, you could always DM me and I can help you. I can help clear it up. So this is my changes for my offense. There's another thing you have to do, but I do it after I've changed all the positions. Now, what I want to basically do here by having DB and linebacker unlocked, I want to switch my defensive line to linebackers just for the sake of XP. And I realized something too, you could change a defensive line to strong safety and free safety, and they earn a lot of XP for some reason. So, say for the sake of time, I'm basically just gonna go through this because I want to get ready for my game. This is another guy I built up. He started the franchise I think in the 70s in block shedding and no play rec. I'm currently building up his awareness now. I like to build awareness to 86. I think it's a good number before I move on to start building something else. And this is just building guys. This is a rookie I drafted. He came with 83 block shed and 66 play rec. I'm going to build the play rec up and the awareness up, then start working on the power moves. Um, so I change him to linebacker. He will be a left outside linebacker just for the sake of advance. And my 2D tackles, I move to middle linebacker. You can do it any way you want, but I'll show you what you need to keep in mind um, when you're changing positions. And again, this is something that anyone can do. The only reason why I'm doing videos on it because I'm a commissioner, so I have commission power, so I have to show that I'm only changing guys' positions. Okay, and I'm basically changing them to different positions where I'm trying to get the most XP for them, and I'm going to show you why you have to do it this way. Um, Now, this is about maybe this is a rookie I drafted. He's a complete project, but when he's done, he's going to be a beast. He's a pass rusher. I'm changing him to free safety. Oh, my group is going crazy. I can't even look. I gotta do the video first. And I have this guy here I'm building. You can see him 88 power moves, not the strongest. But I'm gonna get those power moves. I love him. I got this guy. I'll see where I drafted him shortly. Okay. So for me, these are the guys that I'm going to develop. I basically have a DN, a DT, and a D end on as an active D lineman right now. And because I have gold already unlocked, and I've gone under, you want to go to settings. Is it team settings? Is it game options? I have to be careful because I could affect the whole. And you can see your boy has everything off. Have no fear. Visual, no, has nothing to do with here. Okay, you want to make sure you go here. Did he turn injuries off? Let me just check. All Madden injuries are on. You want to have all these things on manual. All these things on manual for you. Because if you have any of them on and you start doing position changes, crazy stuff start to happen. Just save yourself the trouble. All right, so the second side of this now is the depth chart. Now, according to the position on the depth chart will determine how much XP a player gets. For example, my wide receivers. I don't have wide receiver trait unlocked yet, but when I do, they'll be getting even more XP than they're getting now. Because I'm trying to build my quarterback, I put him in the slot because he has superstar development, Coleman, and So I'm putting them in order how I want them to get XP. And this is how much I want them to get XP. I got my little backup running back here. Now this is just for the sake of advancing. This is just for the sake of skill trainer. You're going to change it all back once you go through skill trainer. Now they both have 85 run block. He has 82 pass. So I am currently developing guys for two reasons. I'm developing guys right now to be able to trade in the off season and for depth right now. So these are my linebackers. These are my tight ends. Ego Caldwell's a tight end. I switched to left guard just for the sake of XP. Carol Norris is he is a guy drafted for depth. Now I put him second in XP because he'll get more XP if he was on third. And I'm trying to I run a lot of two tight end sets, so it's important that I have a guy. Zach Banner, he's going to stay here because I'm building him for the future, but he's not ready yet. This is another tight end I switched to center. Then we're going to D line now. Okay, Thomas I can put here because I'm definitely trading that guy. Okay, you don't have to worry about this. Because you switched everyone to linebacker, and this works both ways. If you have D line unlocked and not linebacker, then you'll change certain linebackers to D line just for the sake of XP. Miles Garrett, he's my starter, so he's getting the most XP. He's the backup, and because he's starting on the D line, I put him second. But as long as they're somewhere in these 1, 2, or 3, they will get XP. And then middle linebacker, you'll put, who do I have here? I have Danny Sheldon. Danny Sheldon, I will put, they both have quick development, but I'll put him number 1 because I want him to get the most XP. That's a backup. He's a starter. This is however you want to run this. He's my starter. Boom. Then, where's Horton at? Can't feed them all. That's one thing you have to realize. Can't feed them all. All right, that's good. All right, now you're done. This is, I don't know how long this video has been so far. It didn't even tell me, but okay, we're back. I was trying to see how long the video has been so far. But, just consider it, take 25 minutes out of your day. I mean, you're paying for this league every month, every week, every season. So take the time to just do the extra mile and look at every week you get to use skill trainer and make your team better. Every single week. Every single week. And because I've already unlocked it, I could just go to sim. You will unlock the same amount of XP if you would if you decided to run it every week. Do I want any wine? No wine tonight. Let's stay. Okay. Oh, I forgot to show you how much I was getting. I completely messed up that part. I should have showed you how much XP people are getting. And so now you want to just go back now and get the guys that you already that you changed. You want to get them. I'm trying to build him up. His carrying. Now you want to just put them back at their regular position. And then upgrade them as you feel fit according to your scheme. Um, and then that's basically it. If I wasn't talking about it, this would have went a lot faster. But and I know I probably confuse a lot of people. But you could always DM me, and I could clear whatever up you didn't understand. I like to upgrade guys under the new position. The reason I like to do that under the position I switched them to, because I find that once they're switched over, the cost to unlock that particular attribute is cheaper. Like it's cheaper to buy a left tackle awareness than it is to buy a tight end awareness. So I always upgrade them, then switch them back. Like now he's a tight end again. Then we have Eagle right here. It's important to have run block and awareness. That's how you get guys not running out of the play and actually putting someone on their back, on their butt. Try not to curse. Then it's just like a rhythm. Just upgrade them, put them back to tight end. And again, this is something that everyone can do. Every user has this ability to do this. Black liberation army. Okay. Put them back to tight end. This is something I do every week. I always upload my videos in the commiss chat. I just want to do this. I wanted to just do this. This is another way you can just go to rosters a lot faster. I wanted to do this for the Money League, for those who don't already do this, for the guys that already do this. Not talking to you, just talking to the guys that could, if you're looking to get more out of your league experience, this is the way. So basically, with Skill Trainer, all you really need is guys, and you can make any team good. Like I see a lot of guys start complaining, complaining about, oh, I don't like this team, I don't like this team, I don't like that team. Like you can make any team you want good. Any team you want, you can make good. They just need XP. Especially if they're young, all they need is XP. And you can make any team you want. So it's like you don't know how to trade, or you don't have the guys you want now. You don't have to try and win the Super Bowl the first season. The first season could just all be about playing your games, getting XP, building up your guys, going to the draft, get some more people. Then the next season you come back strong, hitting them hard. All right, upgrade player. Do I have enough to get him to 95 power moves? Ooh, so he's 95 block shed, 95 power moves. Now the next thing to start saving for would be stamina. And then I can stop focusing him now and build him silently. You just have little subtle goals for yourself, because you can't switch the whole D line when you get a guy to a certain point. At that point, that's when you go, okay, let me focus on other areas. Let's get his plate back up. You could upgrade XP however you like. I like to set a certain amount of what I want to build it to and just stick to it. Like if I want to take play rec, I'm going to start taking play rec all the way to 80. Then I'll move on to something else. I'm not going to do different things every week, because that's when you log in and guys look like they just built all over the place. Like you just got emotional. It's like, oh, he needs press. No, I got my ass kicked. No, he needs zone. Like, just stick to it. Just look at a real NFL team. They build guys for 2, 3 seasons before they start saying he's an elite this or an elite that. He's a run stopper. Okay. Then there's 2 more, then I'm done. I know it seems like a lot, but what I'm saving is like, look at, if you see the contracts, because these guys are so young, where I drafted them, they're cheap. Like, look at this guy right here. Let me see when I switch him over. Like, and this is a guy that comes off the bench, or he plays third down. He's third down. He's a third down guy that I put in. He's a third round guy. He's a third down guy that could come in, and he got 88 power moves. I'm going to take his block shedding to about 90 or 88. I'm going to take his block shedding to about 85. No, I'm going to take his block shedding to about 90. Then start bringing up his play rec. He's a working project. He's a red chip player. And I got he'll be the left end third down pass rusher. Ooh, I can go up too. I started developing him later in the season because I didn't have the numbers to switch him over to change his position, but I'm building up now. And this is like not a guy you can just pull in, when the time comes. Like, look how I've been able to build him. He came in at 60 something zone. This guy is now 90 zone. And you can look at progression history. I've been building awareness lately, but zone, it was just been zone, zone, zone upgrade, like zone upgrade. He's been zone upgrade ever since week 1 of the preseason. Project guys. I could trade him this offseason because he's not quite what I want size wise, and I might put him on the block. So it's like currency. So you're doing it for 2 things. You're doing XP for 2 reasons. Is that it? So that's all the position changes that I have to do. So I'm going to kill the feed now. And then Brace was the last guy that was edited. So I'm just doing this for Commish Mike. This is what he likes. So when I do my next video, this should be how it starts off. And that's just quality assurance thing that we do as commissioners. But if you're not a commish man, you can do all kinds of stuff to get XP. Anyway, guys, peace. It was nice doing the video. I hope somebody can get something out of it. And so it doesn't have to be like crying about your division. It could be like, I just need time to build a team that I have. No team is better than the others. Some teams just start off with things that others don't. But you can build any position you want, and any team you want can be built. This is the Browns. I picked second in free agency. There were 78 overall. And in 1 season, they're now 91 overall team. I just need to play better. Anyway, guys, peace out there. Peace to the gods.